On this episode of RC Kicks, we're talking all RC current news for September 2021, as well as talk about all the things that are coming to the RC Kicks show a bit like this. Hi and welcome to RC Kicks. On today's show, well, we're going to split this video into two parts. The first part is going to be everything RC related that's coming in September 2021 that I currently know about. And the second half of the video is basically going to cover everything that's going on with RC Kicks and all the current projects, how things are going with those projects, and all the new projects that are coming from now till Christmas. As we ramp up to Christmas, things get busier and busier. So yeah, we better get a move on. So the first bit of news for you is, unfortunately, the Shizuoka hobby show in Japan has been cancelled. Now, that was booked to be the 9th to 12th of September. Now, Tamiya did put out an official statement saying that the releases that they were going to do at the show, they will do on the online website and on their own YouTube channel. So we'll have to stay eagle-eyed at that one. As soon as I know anything, I'll be producing videos and keeping you all up to date, and that might mean getting up very early in the morning. Now, we definitely know that stuff is coming because in their acknowledgement, they said there is RC kits that were going to be released. So keep your fingers crossed. I have no information on what they are. So fingers crossed we get something that we really are looking forward to. Me personally, I would love to see the Falcon, but I've had no more news on it. So I honestly don't know. I keep my fingers crossed. A lot of you want to see it, but I have no more information coming out of the woodwork on that one since quite a while ago. It was pitched to me from the beginning that it was going to be at the end of the year, so now is that perfect time, but I honestly don't know. But I hope we see it in the next few days. The Super Avante videos are starting to come out thick and fast, and Tamiya put out their own videos as well as showing some modifications and a lot more running, and now we've really seen some detailed information about the TD4 chassis. Now, it's looking pretty good. I must admit, there was a lot of travel in the suspension, and it looks like, personally my opinion, that they put quite a lot of effort into trying to make a rugged buggy, especially when you start looking at the thickness of the arms, so it's going to be quite a strong one. Also, some of the jumping and track footage we've now seen, it looks like quite a capable buggy. Obviously, I'm getting one on the show, but there is one thing that I've seen, and you could actually go and watch their videos. I'll put links in the video description to all the other videos that I've seen on it. One thing is that the design of the body leaves the canopy very exposed, and cars that have been driven, you can see there's a lot of damage to the top of the canopy. Now, if you're racing this, obviously you'll do the bodies like you would if you're just going to go racing, but for a lot of us that really just do a little bit of driving but like to have them all lovely and painted up properly, you'll have to be careful on this one for sure. The Saint Dragon Kit 47459, which is coming out on the Thundershot chassis, not one for me personally. Now, this is one that's come from a manga comics, and it's kind of been ported over, and it's the blue version of it. Yeah, comment below, are you really interested in this one? Me personally, I'm not going to get that on the show, mainly because it's a chassis that's been on the show before, and there's other cars that are coming out with the same chassis soon, which I prefer, so we'll cover that. Then there's the TT02 Audi V8 58699. Nothing different really with this car, apart from the wheels and the decal sheet is different. So really it's a livery change. Now, I put out a few comments about this and a few posts about it, and a lot of you seemed a bit not really interested in it. Again, same for me, I won't be getting it on the show. Personally, I think it's a bit blocky, and the decals on this one don't seem to be as nice as the other one anyway, so I guess people that have already got one may not get this one unless you're a real die-hard Audi fan, and then you'll probably have both. So that's coming out in the next few months. Ooh, there's a ghost in the studio. Next, we have the Subaru BRZ, and that again is on a TT02 chassis under kit 58702. Body looks really nice, but again, one I won't be getting on the show myself as it's a TT02. I've done quite a few of those on the show, so it's not one I'm overly interested in, but I may pick up the body set for it. Another release from Tamiya that is due, and we finally have an image of it, is the Lotus Europa 1972 on a MO6 chassis. Now, a lot of you have commented about this car in saying that you really want to get it and put the John Player Special livery on it, and it does look very nice like that, but it's going to be in a standard white. Also, a few of you have been commenting that why is it on an MO6 chassis and not an MO8 chassis? I guess that's mainly because the MO8 is more of a track focused chassis, and would you really race an MO8 chassis with a body like that on it? Probably not. That's Kit 58698. Comment below, let me know what you think. Are you going to get one? Now we move to Kyosho, and unfortunately things aren't looking too good. Since the takeover, it's all gone a bit quiet. Yes, we still have the USA 1 under 34257, and I am planning on getting one when it's released. But that's pretty much it. There isn't that much more to go on. There is a 1/10 Hellcat on 34415T2, which is a 1/10. They seem to be focusing a lot on their Mini Zs, which are the smaller kind of RC cars. They've just brought out a Challenger 326ZMG and a Jimny MX-01 on 32523G. Nothing on their Legendary series, unfortunately, and the amount of you that constantly comment, why are we not seeing any Legendary series re-releases on top of what we currently have? I honestly don't know. I have no contact at Kyosho, and I hope and pray that they're okay and they're not going to go under or anything like that, because some of their kits are absolutely stunning. Hopefully we'll see some mids. I think I say this every time I do a news video, but hopefully we'll see something for them. Now, Kyosho normally put out some new kit information around the same sort of time as the Suzuka Hobby Show, so maybe over the 9th to the 12th we may see something from Kyosho. I really hope so. We'll just have to keep our fingers crossed. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the current projects at RC Kicks and the future projects from now till Christmas. And we'll start with a very popular one that you guys and girls seem to like watching, and that is me spending a ridiculous amount of money trying to restore an RC car, and that's the Fix and Flip, currently the TA03F. As you can see, the project is getting very close to being finished, and if you watched that series and you enjoyed it, there will be more stupidity coming. A lot of you will probably notice if you watch the series, the wheels are now here and also the tires. I do have a load of other new parts that have arrived that I shouldn't have bought, but I bought anyway, as well as I now have some exhausts and all kinds of bits and pieces to go on the car. But there's been a massive 90-degree turn again as my genius just blows me away. You'll have to wait for the video on that one, but I think you're going to enjoy it. The stupidity does not stop, I promise you. Another release I'm itching to get my hands on, and I've placed an order, and there will be an unboxing, a full build and running video for, is the 45th anniversary Porsche 934. I've already done a build of that car, and that was this one, the Tamiko 1 of 333. There's a link in the description. Beautiful car, so I'm itching to get that one on the show as well. Another project that's currently underway and is almost finished is the Euro RC Ford F350 by Tamiya. Now the car is finished, but the last video has not been released. Really enjoyed this one. It's led to some other things that I'm going to come to in a moment, but stay tuned. If you really enjoyed that one, I think you're going to like what you see next. Well, as the Ford F350 went well and I really enjoyed it, this kind of happened. The Ford has the same gearbox as the truck, so for me it felt like a good step up to get something as stupid as this on the show. Now, I can't say I was into them a while ago. I looked at them and I was like, why would you invest such a large amount of money in them? But after doing the Ford F350, this just, yeah, it started to call to me as something that would be really interesting for me to as a build experience. So I decided to pull the trigger. and get one of these on the show. So I'm going to do a detailed build over the coming weeks of this, and then maybe I might stretch out to getting a trailer depending on how popular this is for you guys and girls. A bit different for the show, definitely, but an interesting one. I hope you agree. Comment below, let me know what you think. I don't know where I'm going to store it. I need a bigger studio. Oh. Now, another release that's kind of been out but kind of hasn't is the Thunder Dragon 2021 under kit 47458. Now, this was announced a long time ago and was released. In America, they seem to have got it. France, Germany seem to have got it, but it hasn't arrived in the UK, and it's not expected to be in the UK until the 13th to the 17th of September. So, bit of a strange one, this one, but I've managed to get one, and it's coming now in partnership with L&L Models. So I will be building a new in-box Thunder Dragon on the show shortly. Now, some of you that have been watching the show for a while will know that I actually built a 2020 Terra Scorcher on the show. Video in the description if you want to go and check that out. So why have I decided to do this one? Well, it's quite a special release. They have put out quite a few re-re's of this chassis. Well, it's the Thundershot chassis basically, but we never got a Thunder Dragon re-release, and now we finally have. So I really wanted to get one personally. I did actually build one of these way back for a friend when they were first released, and I just want to get one back on the show. I didn't actually like the design of the body, but over time he has grown on me, so I definitely want to get one on the show, as I have an original Thundershot, Terra Scorcher, and obviously having that increases my collection, if you will. Another kit that's supposed to be coming in the next 2 weeks is a 1.6 Suzuki Jimny four-wheel drive sort of open buggy crawler. That's coming from Banggood, so that will be in for review and run. Not sure, no idea, but it's going to be big. Another upcoming release, obviously goes without saying, is the Super Avante, which is kit 58696. I have placed an order for one. It is definitely coming. I'm also getting the slipper clutch as well. So you will be seeing a full unboxing, build, run on this kind of unique car that's coming from Tamiya, as it's a character car and it's a new design, which I think is brilliant. It's very Marmite. It seems to have split a lot of people's opinion, but I still think it's a good move and it's pushing things forward. Another build that's currently on order is the Kyosho USA 1 monster truck. Now, I don't really know when this is coming, but I've placed an order for it. I'm getting the electric one, not the nitro one. I know you lot like your monster trucks, so I thought I would definitely get that in. And it's nice to get a Kyosho on the show, because things have been, like I said before, a little bit on the quiet side. Another car I'm purchasing myself is the P410. It's basically the copy of the Ford F350 that I've built on the show. Now, the price point is very different to the Tamiya version, so I'm going to get it in for my honest review and compare the two together to see whether it's something worth entertaining, or should you steer well clear of it, save up your pennies and buy the Tamiya version. Another Tamiya release, they're coming thick and fast, is the Wild One and the BlockHead Wild One by June Watanabe. I've placed an order for both of them, and we'll be doing a dual build on the show with Rebecca and I, so that should be a bit of a laugh, and then we'll blast them and race them around the garden. Another car that I'm itching to get my hands on is the Wltoys 124017. I'm a massive fan of their brushed version, so the brushless, I will be looking forward to it. I'm doing that in partnership with Makerfire, so hopefully I might get it as soon as possible so that I can do a running and unboxing and also put it up against the original one. So that will be coming soon. Also, we have the 104001. Now, this one is a very controversial one, and unfortunately it didn't really hit the mark as much as we'd like. Well, we're going to be getting a brushless update version. Hopefully they've addressed some of the weaknesses with the car, so I will be getting that as soon as possible as well. Some other RCKicks news for you. If you are going to the Southern Scale Trail, say that 5 times, this is my 9th attempt at this, on the 11th to 12th of September, which is basically this weekend. Gareth Curtis from Trial will be down there, and he's got his own stand, and he will have the RCKicks TRX4 on show with all the lovely Trial bits on it. Pop down, say hello, he's a lovely guy. I'll also give him some RCKicks stickers, so if you're lucky you can pick up one of those free of charge. In some other news, the RC Kicks channel is slowly growing and edging ever closer to the 20,000 mark. In celebration of this upcoming event, I'm actually going to give 2 giveaways. I'm doing a Patreon giveaway next week, just to say a massive thank you to everybody who contributes to the show and makes this possible. They don't know what it is yet, but it's coming very soon. Stay tuned, there will be a video on it. And also, once we hit 20,000 subscribers, I will be doing a subscriber giveaway on the show. And you'll just have to wait until we tick over 20,000 subscribers to find out. So if you watch the channel, please subscribe. It's totally free and it helps the channel grow and the algorithm push out this content.